My name is Yasinta Bahana. I'm Head of Training and Certification for Indonesia at Amazon Web Services. We are so glad to have you joining us today at AWS Summit ASEAN. In this particular session, we'll focus on how AWS is working to address the cloud skill gap in ASEAN through programs and partnerships designed to help anyone build in-demand cloud skills. Let's start with an understanding of the skill gap and the imperative this places on organizations and workers to upgrade their digital skills. AWS recently commissioned strategy and economic consulting firm Alpha Beta to examine the skill needs of organizations across 7 countries in Asia, including deep dive in Singapore and Indonesia. The report Building Skill for Changing Workforce found that from the 7 countries studied, an estimated of 86 million more workers need to be trained over the next year in digital skills to keep pace with technological advancement. That is equivalent to 14% of their current total workforce. 2 in 3 workers are not confident that they are gaining digital skill fast enough to meet future career they need. And 93% of workers and organizations face barriers to digital skills training. One of the key findings was the need to provide training to underserved community, including women, at-risk youth, unemployed individuals, rural communities, and low-skilled migrant workers, as this group tend to face greater challenges in accessing digital skill training opportunity. AWS is deeply committed to addressing this challenge. Here in ASEAN, we are working on a number of initiatives in the region, and we'll hear from some of the participants from 3 of these programs today. First, I'd like to welcome Ahmad Maskuri Isnawan, a developer and student of our digital training partner in Indonesia, Decoding. AWS collaborates with Decoding, a technology education company in Indonesia, on a cloud backend developer scholarship program. This program is offered free for the first 100,000 learners nationwide who take the backend developer learning path online curriculum. Pak Ahmad, selamat datang. Senang sekali bisa hadir di sini.
Terima kasih.
Bisa diceritakan sedikit tentang diri Anda dan bagaimana awal mulanya mengikuti program Decoding AWS ini?
Terima kasih Mbak Sinta. Saya seorang developer senior di salah satu perusahaan IT. Saya sudah cukup lama berkecimpung di dunia IT. Dan kemudian saya tahu tentang teknologi cloud itu teknologi yang lagi hype, atau lagi berkembang, atau lagi tren sekarang ini. Kemudian saya mencari informasi, apa sih cloud ini? Kemudian saya mendapatkan informasi, ternyata Decoding dan AWS memberikan scholarship atau beasiswa buat developer-developer Indonesia. Kemudian saya mendaftar dan saya dapat beasiswa tersebut.
Mungkin bisa diceritakan sedikit tentang pengalaman Pak Ahmad gitu dengan mengambil training Decoding AWS ini.
Ya. Dengan pengambilan kelasnya, saya mengambil kelas Development Backend Learning Path. Ada 6 modul. 2 modul itu khusus membahas tentang cloud. Yaitu Cloud Foundation dan Cloud Architecture. 2 cloud ini memberikan dasar untuk belajar tentang cloud. Bahkan 100.000 developer sudah mengambil beasiswa ini. Tentang programnya sangat komprehensif ya. Artinya Decoding sudah memberikan pelajaran ini dengan komprehensif, online, dan pengantarnya ada bahasa Indonesia. Dan itu sangat memudahkan bagi kami untuk mempelajarinya. Dengan online kita bisa fleksibel. Artinya kapanpun kita bisa mengakses pelajarannya, dan itu membantu sekali bagi seorang developer yang waktunya sempit. Begitu Mbak Sinta.
Wah, menarik sekali nih Pak Ahmad. Mungkin bisa diceritakan lebih kira-kira benefit apa yang Bapak dapatkan setelah mengikuti pelatihan training tersebut?
Nah, ini menarik sekali ya. Setiap pelatihan pasti ada benefitnya ya tentunya. Buat apa kita belajar lama-lama kalau nggak ada benefitnya? Benefitnya di sini relevansinya ya. Artinya apa yang setelah saya dapatkan dari scholarship itu atau beasiswa itu, ilmunya sudah bisa saya terapkan di dalam pekerjaan saya sehari-hari. Dan itu tentunya memudahkan sebagai alat bantu untuk membantu menyelesaikan masalah-masalah di dunia pekerjaan saya. Dan itu juga termasuk mengupdate ilmu tentang cloud saya. Begitu Mbak.
Sekarang selanjutnya apa yang Bapak rencanakan nih setelah mengikuti beasiswa pelatihan ini? Mungkin bisa diceritakan lebih lanjut Pak.
Nah ini dunia IT ini kan terus berkembang Mbak. Tentunya saya terus harus belajar dan belajar dan belajar. Karena kita selalu belajar ini untuk mengupgrade ilmu. Bahkan saya itu rencananya mau mengejar ini ya, sertifikasi. Itu penting sekali bagi seorang IT ya. Dan tentunya ini bisa mengupgrade ilmu saya. Bahkan pada bulan-bulan kemarin, saya mendapatkan pelatihan technical essential selama 1 hari full. Artinya di training itu kita langsung berinteraksi di lab komputernya langsung, walaupun cara online ya. Artinya kita bisa mengeterapkan ilmu yang telah kita dapatkan, benar nggak dalam aplikasinya.
Wah, terima kasih banget nih Pak Ahmad, ceritanya memang sangat menarik sekali ya, dan saya benar-benar ingin lihat nih nantinya Pak Ahmad bagaimana nih berikutnya. Terima kasih banyak Pak Ahmad.
Sama-sama.
Ahmad is one of more than over 100,000 students who have participated in this program. Even though it has only been running for about 12 months, from the survey, more than 90% of students feel that this training is important to increase their knowledge and also their careers. And the material is very relevant to what is needed by the industry. Next, we'll hear from Magnesia Putri Azalia, a student from our Laptop for Builders program here in Indonesia. In the Laptop for Builders program, AWS focuses on the high schooler and vocational education students. We give them free training about cloud fundamentals in Bahasa Indonesia. While also donating laptops to support the learning process, we've trained over 100,000 students through this program since launching last year. Magnesia, welcome and thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us a bit more on the Laptop for Builders program and how you completed that program?
I was one of the students that are fortunate enough to be given the opportunity to join the Laptop for Builders program. Laptop for Builders is an AWS initiative to introduce cloud computing to general, vocational, and Islamic boarding school students in Indonesia. AWS, along with Yayasan Sagasitas Indonesia, came to our school and trained almost all of the students on cloud computing and how to develop a website using AWS. At first, I didn't know anything about cloud or technology, but after I joined this program, I realized how fascinating it is. Because of this tool, I was encouraged to learn more about cloud computing and the technology. Besides that, we were also encouraged to develop some projects to be submitted to Cloud Computing Club's competition. In the competition, I can find out a lot of other projects that have been made, and it was really appealing for me.
Okay, tell me about, are there any challenges that you faced during the training and how actually you overcome that?
Of course, this is my first time dealing with anything related to cloud computing. I didn't have any experience or knowledge about cloud technology before. At first, all seemed to be very complex and difficult for me to understand, but how the trainers deliver the training with materials that are really easy and simple, it really helped me to understand. When we faced a problem, the trainers also help us to solve our problems. One of my friends that had basic of technology and also joined this program really helped me to learn more and more about this program. In the beginning, some of my friends were nervous about joining this program because they didn't have access to the laptops and the internet. But AWS really helped them by providing laptops to the school so students can continue their learning and experimenting after the program ends.
So how have you so far benefited from this training?
Because of Laptop for Builders, I became very interested in technology. After the program, I joined Cloud Computing Club, or C3. C3 is the community for students organized by Sagasitas that wish to learn more about technology after taking the Introduction to Cloud Computing on Laptop for Builders program. I joined the IoT group in C3 with a couple friends from my school. The group is so active and productive. We made some projects together. Even several students in the group end up winning grand prize in global AI competition. Personally, I also won in an innovation and research competition conducted by Yogyakarta State Government and semi-finalist in National Project Innovation by Institute Technology 10 November. The training really became the trigger for my interest in innovation and technology.
Wow, congratulations on your achievement. Really proud of you. So now what is actually your hope next in the future to come?
I personally hope I can develop that something can be useful for my neighborhood, for my environment, or people around me using technology. I'm currently in my senior year in high school, so I would like to study anything related to technology in university. I also hope that more female students will be encouraged to learn about technology. I still see not many female students enroll, although I believe it's very important. Another hope is that the Laptop for Builders program can continue for years to come, so students across Indonesia can also benefit from it.
Completely agree on your point there that female students can enjoy and getting more and more of this program and training. So thank you so much, Magnesia, for being here with us.
My blessing.
Next, we'll focus on our AWS Restart program. AWS Restart is a free full-time 12-week course that uses real-world scenario-based exercise, lab, and coursework to build skill and workforce opportunity for unemployed or underemployed people who are seeking a career in cloud computing. We work with a great network of local organizations to execute the program, meaning we are able to deliver AWS Restart leveraging global industry best practices in a way that caters to local requirements. Let's hear from a Restart graduate now who recently participated in the program about their experience and how this has shaped their career.
Before I tell you what I was doing before joining the AWS Restart program, let me introduce myself. Hi everyone, I am Rashmi Sharma and I am a proud AWS cloud engineer and this is my current designation. Earlier, I was working as an event executive. That was completely a non-technical job that I did around 6 years. I was always passionate about software engineering. However, due to some circumstances, I did not get a chance to complete my engineering in IT. I was good at my job, however, satisfaction is something that was missing, and one day I decided to quit my job and pursue my passion. All this happened in COVID-19 pandemic. I would say COVID-19 lockdown is the thing that made me think over my profession and all-time passion of being a software engineer. In the lockdown, when I had plenty of time, I thought about quitting my job, learning about IT, and pursuing my passion. That's when I got to know about AWS Restart and I joined it without a second thought. Of course, to someone who is from non-technical background, a technical program like AWS Restart can really be intense. I still remember the first day of program. Every single verse from the first lecture was new for me. However, the mentors were patient enough to answer all my queries throughout the program. I would say the first month was very, very intense, and I really had to control my thoughts of quitting the program. In interactive sessions, motivational stories, friendly mentors, all these things helped and made me stay in the program and complete it successfully. I have already got an offer as a trainee engineer at Vision Infotech. Yes, you heard it right. All this happened because of AWS Restart program and the job academies that helped me through the training and placement. So now I am looking forward to learning more and exploring different opportunities that IT would bring in my life. I would say if you really want something, then just give your best towards it. You may have to think and prepare yourself to restart your career. So be open to start over in IT. Avoid shortcuts, fake experience, etc. as you will miss the valuable experience that you would otherwise get working at the bottom of the ladder. Read as much as you can, practice as much as you can. A lot of information is available on the internet, that too free of cost. That's it from my side. And I wish all the best to all of those who are planning to change their career in IT. Once again, thank you AWS Restart for restarting my career. Thank you Jobs Academy for helping me with the training and placement. And thank you Vision Infotech for giving me opportunities to get into IT. Good day. Bye-bye.
We believe that the opportunities in digital careers should be accessible to anyone with willingness to learn, which is why we are spending hundreds of millions of dollars to provide free trainings to people all around the world. Along with this program you heard about today, AWS Education Program works hand in hand with organizations, education institutions, and governments to remove barriers to education and forge new paths for individuals to develop cloud expertise, obtain AWS certification, and enter the technology workforce. For example, AWS Academy provides higher education institutions with free ready-to-teach cloud computing curriculum that prepare students to pursue industry-recognized certification and careers in cloud. And AWS Educate is an online self-paced cloud learning resource available to individual learners at no cost. Finally, through the AWS Educate job board, students can search and apply to thousands of available cloud jobs and internships from companies worldwide. Anyone with an internet connection and desire to learn can access AWS Skill Builder, a digital learning experience available in 16 languages with more than 500 free on-demand courses. You can also attend our instructor-led classes by qualified AWS instructors and learn how to design, deploy, and operate highly available, cost-effective, and secure application on AWS. And validate your technical expertise with AWS and use practice exam to help you prepare for AWS certification. Together, we will unlock the future workforce potential. Thank you again for attending, and we really appreciate your feedback so that we can better understand the topics and services you would like to know more about. So please do take time to fill out our survey and let us know what you think.